Hey YouTube, this is Nashtaters, and welcome back to another episode of War of the Visions. We got some big news coming, boys and girls. Let's get it rolling. It is time. Final Fantasy Tactics, my favorite strategy games of all time, is back. So last night I was put on call, first and foremost. That's why I'm still up. And I decided to stay up till whatever the new updates were going to be, right? Because, you know, Mondays always, you kind of get a sneak preview what's coming on Wednesday. And I think everybody kind of saw this coming. But Final Fantasy Tactics is here. Collaboration Part 2 debut. Alright, so we have Unit Delita, Unit Agrias, Unit Mustadio, my favorite character, pretty much. Balance adjustments to Orlando's AI, interesting. Vision card Blaze of Grass, which I'll get into really quickly when we get to the campaign. Vision card Red Chocobo, new job, Squire Delita, Holy Knight, and Machinist. Okay, so fair enough. If you get Delita, hard quest, of course. If you get Agrias, hard quest. Alright, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Bonus consumption, sounds good. What is this? JP bonus? I don't know what that is. New milestone missions. Limited arena, monastery precincts. Okay, those all sounds great, but let's get to the meat of it. Agrias, Holy Knight, Paladin, Cleric, yes. So basically she's kind of a tank slash support. And yeah, so here are my plans for this banner. This free-to-play account, I'm not going to go summoning at all, like zero. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Orlando and get him to level 99. And I think I'm done with the banner on the free-to-play account. Simply because I cannot afford to go after any of these units. I just don't have the gems. And I'll just pick up, you know, their unit shards from the shop if I can get them for free, right? You know, doing the quests. I'll just do that, and maybe in the future I can get it on this account too. But quite honestly, I don't need any of these units. So, Delita is going to be Squire, Soldier, Paladin. Supposedly he hits really hard at the time he came out in Japan. I think at that time he was the hardest hitting unit in the game. Not really sure, but whatever the case is, he is a unit. If you want a hard hitter, you should definitely try to get him. But if you have no attachments to this game whatsoever in terms of Final Fantasy Tactics, I don't mean War of Visions, you can pretty much skip all of these units, right? Because, I mean, if you don't care for any of these units, they're nothing special in terms of adding to your team. But for me, I have a huge attachment to it. That's why I'm kind of, you know, doing a little boy giggly inside, because after all, it was part of my, you know, growing up as a person playing this game. So Machinist is a brand new job, and I think he's the one I really want to go after on this free-to-play account, if that's a possibility, because he has a lot of status ailments. Like, he can like turn people into stone, which I think is one of the most powerful skills in the game. So Orlando's AI will be just to use barrier abilities during auto battle. Blades of Grass, let's take a look. Attack up, evade down, accuracy up. So this attack up, evade down, it's something we haven't seen. Like, there's nothing in the game currently that gives us evasion down. So this clearly is for a unit that hits really hard. So most likely for Delita and or Ramza, right? But the cool part is coming up soon. Anyways, Red Chocobo, magic attack up, light attack up. So this card is really good if you want to stack on magic. Okay, so because you get the bestow effect, and then if you use another card that adds magic up, then you can actually double up. So you can get quite an amount of magic based power. And it's a really good card, actually. And light attack up, you know, obviously is good for your light units. I think the hardest hitting light unit is going to be the King, Rob, I believe. And then, of course, Ramza is also really good for it. And, of course, you can also get the Red Chocobo as a summoning, right? Because that's what part of it. So, delete the quest, la 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 la. Okay, these are all part of the new thing they're doing, which they give us nice stuff. Clear all augmented, entry 40 unit shard. Oh, okay, wait, what? Clear all quest missions for Agrias and delete his characters. That's new milestone. That's new. Okay, so that's the extra 40 shards there. And then during this period, these guys get double JP. Okay, that sounds fair. This is not what I was hoping for. Like, I was actually hoping that you should have an option to choose between Delita or Agrius. Seemingly, if you're going for Agrius, which many people are, and I think the company knows it, they don't want to give this option to give us bonus shards, because that's 15, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's 70 shards, man. I guess I just have to work really hard in the shop. It's a shame, really, to be honest. I can't stand when they willingly do something to kind of, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to keep going into that. So yeah, this is total bullshit. Like, I'll be honest, I got 0. Here's looking at you, Square Enix and Gumi. I got 0 shards from Warrior Blight. But let's look at the collaboration campaign. So this is important to think about this, because check this out. Vision Card X1 UR Blaze of Grass. Unit MR Gefgarion Visiors 300. So day 1, they're going to give us the UR Blaze of Grass. So that's 2 ways to look at that. 1, the card kind of sucks, right? In many ways, perhaps it does kind of suck. Or they just want to get people to spend money. Because the UR cards in this game, the Vision cards, are very hard to level up. Very, very hard. It takes a shit ton of cards to actually max it. By the way, tonight I'm going to release the final part. Hopefully it's the much anticipated part 4, because I've been kind of, delaying it for a little bit. But part 4 should be coming up tonight, where I'm going to go over all the UR cards, at least some of them that I feel like are going to be strong. And we're going to be talking about those. But for those folks that are just joining the game, getting the Gefgarion MR is really good, because that's a very solid unit. It looks like we're getting 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, and then more shards. I unfortunately have my Gefgarions all maxed out, so pretty much I'm just getting the shards, and it's going to be all converted to soul medals. But in all honesty, giving us this banner, which is going to have Orlando, Ramza, Agrius, and Delita, it's going to be very hard for players to actually buckle down and try to get those specific unit shards. What's going to end up happening is when you trigger Whimsy Shop, unless they give you the 3 guaranteed of each unit that you own, or whatever the case is, and on top of it, they have to either rotate out the units fairly, because it's going to be pretty rough to try to get 99, given the fact that the banner has 4 units. Actually, no, let me take that back. The banner will have 5 units, right? Because Mustadio will be there. And on top of it, they're going to give us, whatever the other units they're featuring that's currently in the database. It's going to be very tough. I feel like it might be kind of tough. But we'll see, right? We'll see. And they're giving us challenge missions. You earn even wonderful rewards such as Mustadio unit shards, Final Fantasy and medals. Okay, so that's awesome. I personally really want Mustadio and Agrius, so hopefully I'll get that. Get that going. Of course, the rerun from the first collaboration are all coming back. So you can go ahead and get Ramza shards, which my fiance should be happy about, because she does have a Ramza. And on my main account, I need Ramza finish as well. So I have a lot of stuff to do this next couple of weeks. A lot of stuff to do. And I guess this is the cool part, right? We're approaching 6-month anniversary for this game. And so actually we just hit 5 months, I believe. 2 days ago we hit 5 months, so that's kind of nice. And by the way, if you hit 150 days, you get an extra 2,000 gems, so kind of cool stuff. But there's some really cool stuff coming up that I want to show you here. Looks like we're going to get 24 million gold. No, I didn't say that wrong. 24 million gold plus 2,500 gems for the first week of this event. So you're looking at a total of most likely 5,000 plus 8,000 total free gems over a 12-day or no 14-day period, right? So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Not complaining there. And then of course the rewards of daily missions have been added. You get extra gems, extra summon tickets, skip tickets. Whoa, wait. This is each day? Okay, wow. So they're really being friendly. This is the one thing I was kind of, I saw this and I got super excited. I'm not sure how this is going to work. It says UR unit challenge. So does that mean we have to do a challenge like the Ochu challenge? We have to do and fight hard, nasty units, and then if we accomplish it, we can get Mediana. By the way, you get Mediana UR unit. So if folks who don't have her, this is your opportunity to get her, however they're going to do this. And then it says get free 4R units. So they give us 3 UR summon tickets. I don't think they're ticket selectors, because that'll be broken. I think they're just straight up, you get a random UR unit. Personally, I'm hoping for Ayaka on my main account, hoping for Lucia on my free-to-play account. And I think that's it. That's the only ones I'm really looking for, to be honest. But knowing my luck, I'll probably just get dupes, which is fine too, you know. And then you get a chance to get a lot of Mediana unit shards. That's awesome. And then you get loads of Yuzuru, much more. So yeah, this is what I'm looking forward to, because I need some clarification on this. What does this actually mean, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to go and kill stuff or what? Preferably don't kill stuff. Because if they really put a block on this challenge where we have to go and fight hard units and we don't do it, there's going to be a lot of disappointed people if they can't clear it. So we'll see. Arena campaign, I don't know what this is. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, arena medal, whatever. They claim that they're going to give us that new arena map and they never did. And I was kind of irritated about that. So this is coming back, JP jobs, which is cool. And I think I'm going to buy the Crystal Vision card. I think I'm just going to buy it. So that way, friends that are on my list for my main account, they can just kind of get some bonus on that. So Chapter 2, Scene 2 coming. Okay, nothing super exciting there. And then this one is, of course, the rerun. For those of you who haven't done this the first time, this is a great opportunity to jump on to this game. Because Final Fantasy Tactics is a humongous brand. It's a big title that's been around, pretty much claimed by many people as one of the best, if not the best, strategy RPG, and even has a chance to be one of the best games of all time. So, at least some of it is my opinion, right? I think it's one of the best games of all time. Secret book quest. So it looks like we're going to be getting spears, fists, and gun. And with the exchange system, you can trade any 2 books for one other book that you want. So pretty much any of these quests, technically speaking, if you don't need any of these books, just farm the living heck out of it. And the other thing is, you also get eggs for your vision card. So always worthy of farming. It looks like they're going to be giving us a full rotation. Ah, never mind, yes. The full rotation, great. So I'm going to be concentrating on pretty much farming all of this really hardcore. Because that will leave, well, next week is starting, so yes. And bear in mind though, we're going to still have other things going on. For those of you who haven't finished, we still have to do the Ochu challenge, but I'm not really worried too much about it because this ring is actually not that good. And then of course we still have this, for those of you who haven't done it. And then, wow, that's a lot of stuff going on, man. That's a lot of stuff. And then of course I need to go ahead and finish this because I don't think, yeah, I still need to, on this free-to-play account, I still need to try to get this vision sphere, but I don't know, maybe I won't do it because it's really obnoxious. On my main account I already got it done, everything's all good. So those are some serious exciting news. So again, to re-emphasize, my plan is on the free-to-play account, I'm going to finish Orlando, 100% finish him off. I believe there's calculation was 90 shards free simply by just playing the game and farming. And he, I believe, is at, I want to double check, so 90, so 150. So yeah, I just have to screen the shops for 50 shards and plus the 90. Hopefully I can get them finished on the free-to-play account. And then I'm pretty much done with Final Fantasy Tactics in terms of complete free-to-play account. And hopefully I'll get Lucia on this account, but if I don't get anything brand new, again, my emphasis is I don't really care. I already have all the units I really need for this game, for this free-to-play account, and I just need to really buckle down and concentrate on working those units. On my pay-to-win account, Nashtaters, here are the things I'm going to do. As I said before, I really want to buckle down and go after limited time units. The reason being is I feel like it's worth it, especially the fact that you're spending money. And my rationale is you're always going to have a chance to get free things later down the road. And any of the units that's in the game besides the limited time units are going to be in the database, so you can get those units anytime, right? And I talked about opportunity cost. So when a new unit comes out and you don't go for it at that time, you're losing out on potentially lots of gems and shards and whatnot in terms of trying to get them at the time it's brand new release. So for me, I'm going to go after Agrius. I'm going to go after Mustadio. Because of the fact that Delita and Agrius are going to be on separate banners, it's not really going to affect me much at all in terms of looking for Delita. I don't care too much about him. I think when they release 2 units on one banner that's exclusive, it's very hard to get them both unless you're super hyper willing out, right? And bear in mind, when they release Final Fantasy IV in the future, it's going to be 3 units during 1 2-week session. So that's going to be pretty rough to try to get all 3 of them. Again, Mega Whales, Megalodons, whatever you want to call them, they'll have no issues. But generally speaking, that is my plan. And I think the Red Chocobo card is a really good card to add to your repertoire, especially if you want to stack magical attack power. But the UR card they're giving to us for free, honestly, as a free-to-play player, I don't recommend going hardcore on UR cards because you're going to be spending a lot of gems and then you're going to be halfway through and it's really not going to be that much effective anyways. I suggest that if you're completely skipping the banner, you may lean towards the direction of just buying a bunch of shards for the UR card, so at least you'll have something to build. If not, I just highly suggest skipping the banner altogether. But that is my plan. I'm only going to go after Agrias and Mustadio and try to finish my Ramza on my main account because he's 89. I believe he's 90 shards in. So only 110 to go for him. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But bear in mind, we're getting roughly 9,000 free gems. Actually, maybe more, right? Let's just say 10,000 free gems. And that should be more than enough for those players who are just trying to look forward to finishing Ramza or looking forward to finishing Orlando. So I feel like don't stress too much on this banner. Just stick with your plan. Don't try to change it midway, right? For example, let's say you got Agrias and that's what you're aiming for, and you got Delita. Don't try to finish Delita because as a free-to-play player, you're just not going to be able to do 2 units at the same time. Unless you're like some of the viewers who have shown me they've saved somewhere like what, one viewer told me he saved over 100K. So they're pretty ready for this banner specifically. But for most of us, we're probably somewhere around the 10 to maybe 40,000 range of Visiors, and that's simply not going to be enough to go after all the units that's going to be on this banner. So for everyone that are free to play or that's been planning this, just go stick with your plan. Don't try to divert or anything. And then obviously whales, whatever you do, whatever you want to do. So I'm excited. I hope y'all excited. And I think that's all the time for this video. I cannot wait for Wednesday morning. It's going to be Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Chinese New Year, Thanksgiving, Easter, everything combined at one. It's going to be exciting 2 weeks. And yeah, thank you for watching. Remember, time is your most valuable resource, so use it wisely. As always, take care of yourself and all your loved ones. And Nashtaters and his family out. Peace.